G'day, and welcome to Pattaya Down Under. Steve-O here. Ada, how you doing?
Yeah, good, mate. Good. Counting down the days.
How long to go?
6 weeks today.
Beautiful.
6 weeks today.
So when are you going again?
March the 8th. So I go to the airport the night of March the 8th.
Okay.
But leave just after midnight on the 9th. So I arrive there early on the 9th.
Okay, because I was doing some searches and stuff the other day, and I believe that...
Did you do some research?
I did a little bit, thank you very much.
That's an interesting concept.
And it was funny that you say that date because I was doing a search and I found that there's some sort of a music festival going on. I don't know if it's something they do every year or if it's something they're doing new, but there's a music festival in Pattaya, so you actually might be there at the same time.
Yep, I am.
Did you read about that?
I did hear somewhere, I think I might have heard it, someone mention it in a YouTube video or something. I did hear something about that. Yes. Yeah.
Did you get any more other details where it's going to be or anything? Do you know?
No, I think it starts the weekend I get there, and it's like every weekend throughout March.
Oh, good.
And they got like bands and all different. I don't know.
I do remember. Is it like Saturday and Sunday or?
I think it's Friday and Saturday, and maybe even Sunday. Yeah, over the weekends. Yeah.
I reckon that'd be good.
Yeah, keep that in mind though, guys, because if you're arriving, that'll be me. I'll be arriving that weekend.
You'll be arriving at the same time.
Because you'll find a lot of people will be coming to Pattaya from around surrounding.
It might be very busy then.
It'll be very busy on the weekends so...
You've already got your tickets you'll get your hotel booked.
I've got my hotel booked, it's all booked. So, you might want to... So if you plan on leaving town, you might want to do it midweek because getting in and out will be a fucking nightmare on weekends.
When do you reckon they sort of announce this for the first time?
I don't know.
You'd think it'd be difficult to book a hotel if they're going to start something new.
Yeah.
Has this been happening every year? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I've never read about it before.
No, I can Google it, but I don't know.
I can't remember where I saw it either. I can't remember if it was might have been, I don't know. I don't know where I saw it. I read it somewhere. I can't remember where, but anyway.
Yeah, no, so I did hear something about that. That'd be good. Cool. That'd be awesome.
Good.
I'm sure all the live venues like Rolling Live and that kind of stuff will be fucking buzzing,
Yeah.
Probably
good.
Hopefully there might even be shit happening down on Beach Road on the beach. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see when we get there.
Well, you'll be there.
I'll report back when
you'll be able to report back. That'd be good.
I'll get some TikTok videos.
Yeah, right. Okay, whatever.
No, I will endeavour to get some TikTok videos.
All right, no worries.
In other news, the WhatsApp group started up, as you know.
Yes, I saw it, and
we got a few guys that have joined and are very keen to catch up. So that'll be a lot of fun. The 9th of March. So guys, anyone else in town on the 9th of March, shoot us an email with your phone number, and I'll add you to the group. So I'm looking forward to it. Sounds like a lot of fun.
That'll be good.
Yeah,
excellent. We've got some emails to read, I believe.
Just a couple quick ones. Nothing super duper interesting. I guess one of them is sort of, but more about that in the future. This one's just from I'm going to refrain from using names. I'm fucking shit at it.
Well, we're not meant to anyway.
Well, anyway, yeah. So this one is just from he's emailed us before. We've heard from before, and he's just sent us. Afternoon, fellas. Arrive in Bangkok on the 8th of March. Going to do my best to make it to the meet-up on the 9th. Who is the footy team we are rooting for? Hang on. Where's the rest of it? Yep. I'm in Thailand for 12 days. Can't wait. Still loving the episodes and genuinely get excited when a new episode pops up on my Spotify. My number is... No, I'm joking. I'm not going to read his number. But he sent his number through, so he's in the group. And, I did respond. I'd said, hi, Elliot. I've sent you... I just said his fucking name.
Why the fuck would you do that?
We're going to have to edit
I have to show you how to edit again now. Can we leave that part in without his name just to show people how dumb you are?
Look, I've mentioned his name before. I have said his name before.
But he wants to remain anonymous.
No, he doesn't. Are
you sure?
Look, we'll check that.
Can you go
later.
further down the email to the bottom and say, can you please keep me anonymous?
No.
Like we always do?
It's not. He just says, we've read his name out before.
Yeah.
Anyway, All right. Anyway, let's continue.
You'll have to move countries, Elliot.
I'll just say his name again. So we've got evidence.
We're both dumb cunts.
You fucking idiots. Oh, for fuck's sake. He's in the WhatsApp group. I'll message him and ask him if it's all right to save us the fucking editing.
Yeah, all right, okay.
Anyway, wow.
Wow. I didn't know this was going to be a funny show.
No. Yeah, so I've sent you an invite to the WhatsApp group. If you don't get there on the 9th, there could potentially be another meetup on the 14th. And if you can't make it, then I'm happy to catch up any other time. The team to be rooting for is the Collingwood Magpies.
Yes, it is.
I've attached a photo of our up-and-coming superstar. And for those who know, it was obviously a photo of Nick Dacos in all his glory, ball in hand, which he did quite a bit.
We are the current premiers.
Yep. So, yeah, that was an email from, I won't say his name again in case we've got to edit it.
Yes, there's a lot of editing going on.
All right, so, fuck. I'm very nervous about this next one because I know this bloke wants to remain anonymous. So, he writes, Hi, Steve-O. Hi, Ada. Happy Australia Day. Hope you're both well. Thank you kindly for the information and entertaining podcast you put together. I found it so good, I listened to all the episodes twice. Thanks, mate. That boosts our numbers. Good stuff. A little bit about myself. Oh, hang on. So, all right. I don't know if I should read any more of this. Look, I'll skip that. Yeah, I won't skip all that. I won't. I'll just say that he'll be in Pattaya from the 9th to the 15th, and he's one of the guys we're catching up with. That is coming to the meetup.
Okay. So before you say any names, give out any phone numbers, I think just stop.
Yeah, I'll leave it there because there's a lot of, he wants to remain anonymous.
Rename?
I couldn't get that out.
He wants to rename them.
And with my history and track record, I'll just shut the fuck up and I'll close those emails.
Good move.
And that's it.
Why don't we go on to the topics now that we want to bring up? Because we did discuss about...
last week we did mention an email we received from someone who wanted to call in and discuss his experience, his story. I did shoot an email to him. He's the guy who had the heading of his email was 37-year-old American willing to share his story. So I won't say his name, but I'm sure he knows it's him I'm talking about. I did shoot an email off to him and mentioned that we're recording today, and I haven't heard back. Obviously, he's probably been busy. It was only a few days, or probably a week ago anyway. But that's fine. We can always do that at a later date. So I thought today we might discuss something that we kind of maybe covered this stuff in the do's and don'ts, but from a different angle.
Yeah.
And these are just things that are common misconceptions.
Yep. Yep. I remember this. Yep. I like this. This is going to be. I think it's a good topic to go over.
There'll be a lot to discuss here. I think. I only have maybe 10 topics to discuss, but all important, pretty important ones.
Now, I forgot my glasses, so you're going to have to read them out.
I'll start off, mate.
All right.
I've got my laptop, my glasses, my phone all here.
I forgot it.
Phone on silent, mind you.
Right.
Anyway, is your phone on silent?
Yes, it is. It's out of the room.
Oh, well, that's the next best thing.
You can't even hear it.
All right. So the first one, I see it a lot on social media, and I know guys that go to Pattaya know this, but for people who don't, it's a common misconception, and I've mentioned it before, that not every girl you meet is going to be a ladyboy.
Look, this actually, with my new job,
yep,
we were in a meeting,
yep,
and we had like a bit of a break, and I was just talking to one of the people about the fact that I went to Pattaya and Anzac Day and whatever.
Yep.
The first thing they said,
yep,
oh, did you have a ladyboy? Did you?
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
I know. I mean, even though you did, no, yeah, I know. It's fucks. Like I'll be scrolling through social media, TikTok, Instagram, whatever, and there'll be a gorgeous girl, like she's so good looking, and you go in the comments, I guarantee you there'll be minimum a dozen comments.
I know.
Oh, it's a bloke. Check the Adam's apple. Fucking go for a grab to make sure. Just dumb shit like that. It annoys me. It fucking pisses me off.
Look, I understand. I mean, we watch TV shows, and I've brought this up before about that one TV show where these two guys from Australia were holiday
banged up abroad,
and they decided to try some ladyboys because they said, when you're in Thailand, that's what you got to do. And I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
And then
people believe that it's the thing to do.
And there's that Snapchat that was doing the rounds many years ago. A young English guy, like young, I mean probably 20. No, not a day over 25. So he was very young with a ladyboy, and he Snapchatted the whole thing, and he was calling the ladyboy Jeffrey. Talk about Jeffrey's got a bigger cock, and he was wasted. If you Google it now, Jeffrey the ladyboy, there'll be a video of him. So if you want to have a look, it's funny as fuck. Jeffrey the ladyboy. I'm sure it'll come up. I think it's on a website called eFucked, which is a fucked up website. But yeah, he did. But so you see shit like that, and of course, ignorant people are going to believe that that's what it is. That's what it's all about.
Disclaimer here, both of us. I don't care. Like, I don't care if that's what you like. But the point of this is that not when you go to Thailand, they're not all ladyboys. Like, there's a small group of people that are ladyboys, and if that's what you like, that's great. I've got no problem with it. But I can tell you now, there's more women than ladyboys. A stack more women than ladyboys. So why people have this misconception? And I can only say this: those people that have a misconception are people who haven't been.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah.
So they haven't experienced it. They haven't gone out of their way to say, "Hey, I'm going to go there and see what this is like."
Or people with some hidden fantasies, some hidden ladyboy fantasy.
I guess there'll be, but that's, you know what? That's the thing. Like if you're into something kinky here, if you're into bondage or something, you're going to go and find a place that's bondage. You're not going to go to a normal strip joint, are you?
Of course.
You're not going to find it there.
No.
So that's fine, and there is ladyboys there, so you will find it.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So it's bizarre that people just have this idea that that's all there is. That's why men go to Thailand for ladyboys. I don't. It's bizarre, but anyway,
which leads us into the next misconception, and that is that, you know, all ladyboys you meet are gonna fuck you. Like, I mean, forcefully. You know what I mean? Like, if you talk to a ladyboy, that means you're going to get fucked by a ladyboy. Like, people, and I'm guilty of that. First, I've said it before.
When you went the first time.
The first time I went, I was petrified of seeing a ladyboy. Like,
but then that supports that first thing that we said, that your misconception walking into Thailand was that it's just going to be ladyboys everywhere.
Well, no. I didn't think that going to Thailand. Right. I didn't think that at all. I just thought that when I go there, if I do ever meet a ladyboy,
they're going to force their way onto you.
You know. And
but they're not. I know.
Again, I'm guilty of it too. So we're not judging anyone who's guilty of these misconceptions, because I've done some of them. I mean, actually, a few other ones. It's a common misconception, you know. But yeah, they like I said, guys. Anyone. We've got friends, ladyboy friends, and they're fun to hang out with.
Yeah, good mates. Absolutely.
You can talk to them. You can be polite. You can, if they try and drag you into a bar, stop and chat to them. Tell them that you're not interested, that you've got somewhere to go, but chat to them. Be friendly to them. They're not going to fucking gang rape you.
What happened to me last time? I got hit on by the same one. I don't know how many times. and I tell you what, She tried. She's very, very
taller
hard.
Than you, isn't she?
I know. She towers over me, and she tried very, very hard. And the whole time, I was polite the whole time. But I mean, do you blame her?
Yeah, but you and her together reminds me of Napoleon Dynamite's brother with his girlfriend Lavonda.
Unbelievable. But at the end of the day, she wasn't rude either. She persisted. She's sitting there going, she's just having a crack.
She wasn't forceful. She was just suggesting.
Yes, a lot.
Hey, have a crack, mate.
Come on.
You've never had a lady.
But you haven't tried it before. How do you know?
You should say, next time tell her, I've never eaten dog shit before, but I know I'm not going to like it.
I had to be. I didn't want to upset her. She's a nice person. She's never been rude to me. So
she was a bit standoffish at the start of the night. Remember,
you know why?
I think she was,
because she's sitting there going, "Is he going to have a crack at me?"
Yeah,
that's what she was thinking. And then when I finally didn't,
she was playing hard to get. I don't know why. She was playing hard to get. I don't know why, because being with her, it would be hard to get hard.
I don't know. Look, anyway. it was one of those situations, I guess.
All right, so we'll move on. So
next.
So the next misconception is And there's a lot of videos out there. We've made videos about it too. But not everyone there's out to scam you. Not everything's a scam.
No. Look, I guess that we make that video because, if you go there and you start to feel like something's about to happen, and if you've got an awareness about you, it's great. You've got an awareness and you sit there going, oh, okay, I'm trying to read the room here and I believe this is about to happen, so I'm going to walk away, right? Yeah. But it's like the amount of times you've been compared to me, but the amount of times you've been, the amount of times I've been, I think I've only experienced it really probably that one time in the BART bus.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the only real time that I think that I can recall that I know that we were scammed.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a huge scam either. So
and I actually sometimes...
You've got more experiences than me, but that's the only one. I've been like 4 times now. That's the only time.
I mean, I reckon I've been victim of bill padding again, but I say that's my fault because I know it happens, and I'm not doing the right thing to avoid it. I know what I should do, but just not fucking doing it. So other than that, I'm just trying to think of a time where I've been scammed. Look, there was a time in Phuket. You can't really call it a scam, but we were in a bar in Phuket, and they had what they called at the back of the ice room. It was just a fucking big, massive industrial freezer with a bar in it. So I was playing maybe Jackpot or I was playing one of the games with the girls, and the girl goes to me, and there was me and 2 mates, and we were talking to 3 girls, so 3 of us each. And she said, if you win, we shout you a drink. If I win, you shout us a drink. I said, all right, no worries. So we won. And then, because the drink was a shot in the ice room, in the ice bar. So I won, so we all headed to the ice bar. We had a shot in the ice bar, whatever it was, a wet pussy, I think it might have been. Then we come out, and then when we got the bill, I just thought, I wonder if they've tried to fucking charge us for those drinks. And they did.
Right.
Yeah. And when I fronted them about it, they were like, oh, no, we meant that if we win, you buy us drinks, but if you win, being me, that you don't pay for our drinks.
Right.
So rather than them shouting us our drinks, all we got out of it was not to pay for their drinks.
Yeah.
So call it a scam if you like. I don't know, splitting hairs, whatever it is. But look, other than that, I can't. It's not something that's happened. But I've been fucking 15 times or something.
And I can tell you now that they're not like the scams we talk about. They're not just stories. They've actually happened.
They have happened. Right? They do happen.
And I told you, I got that. I don't know if I ever mentioned that story about that guy that had a girlfriend, whatever, and he was seeing her a lot while he was over there. He was over there for like about 2 months, I think. Yeah. And in that period, he met up with the girl and blah, 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 and then went to her town. And when he got to the town, because she wanted him to meet the family and the whole bit, I don't know how, I'm trying to remember the story now because it was such a long time ago that he told me, but basically something happened to the point where the brother
the brother come out of jail or something?
Yeah, something. I can't remember that. And anyway, they put a knife to him or a gun to him or something, made him go to an ATM and pull some money out, ended up being her husband.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And they left him with nothing, took all the money off him, took all his ID, took everything off him, and then left him in the middle of the street, and he had to get back to Pattaya.
Yeah.
And he was just lucky that someone was willing to give him some money to get back, because obviously they're sitting there going, yeah, seen this before, mate. You're right. Off you go.
There's a lot of there's a few now. There's a few doing the rounds. There's a few YouTube channels that tell stories of those kind of things. And she's here. You know, we did a podcast a few times ago, and we said not every girl is trying to fucking scam.
No, they're not. They're not.
But you know, you hear these stories, and
and so it's nice to have awareness.
I think our 1% genuine girl, for me, I'm probably going to drop that down to 0.5% because these stories are fucking terrible.
I technically got scammed by Natalie.
Yeah, but not to that point. Like these.
No, I got scammed in a way that I should have expected it, but I was caught up in it. Yeah, and when you get caught up in it,
there's a guy on. There's a story on YouTube. I forget the guy. He's an Aussie guy. I think it's Aussie in Thailand. His name, the YouTube channel, and he did an interview with a guy who got scammed, and this guy now is literally living week to week, borrowing money. He's got nothing.
So that's tough. But
when saying that, when you hear the story, you're sort of going, hang on, mate, I would have pulled out at that point. Why are you still giving her this much and then this much? And we're talking 20 grand, 30 grand, like
I guess
thousands of dollars he gave her.
I guess you have to sometimes consider people's emotional state. So for you and I think I'm past all that now. I'm so much better than what I used to be.
Yeah.
And that guy could be where I was and just hoping and hoping and hoping.
Yeah.
And just sitting there thinking, if I keep giving, it'll be okay. But you got to point, if you've only got 100 grand in your account and you give her all the 100 grand, the next time she asks for money, what's going to happen?
Yeah. Okay.
Well, you say anymore.
Let's say you got 100 grand in your account. When you've given her 50, wouldn't you?
I know.
Isn't that the point you'd go, hang on.
I know. Again,
that's half of my fucking savings here.
But
if I keep doing this, he bought into a business, so he was promised a return of, I think he said 16,000 baht a month return on his investment. Watch anyone listening, watch it. It's very interesting. So I won't give away too much. He was promised that 16,000 return on his interest, baht that is, and then he only got like 1 or 2 paychecks of 1,500 or something, like a pittance compared to what he was supposed to get.
What he thought he was going to get.
But after that, he was still handing money over. Anyway, have a look. I think it's Aussie in Thailand. Very interesting story.
All right, next point.
Next point. Pattaya is sleazy. Now, this one it's not necessarily a misconception, but I think it is. I know my first time in Pattaya, I thought it was going to be, maybe like Amsterdam of the Orient, like I was expecting to just walk down a street with sleazy fucking brothels and shit like that.
But it's perspective though too. That's why we brought this one up. It's a perspective thing, because if you're a bloke or a woman from here, you're married, you like the religious life, whatever. If you go there, you're going to see what we know and say it's sleazy. I go there, I'm not going to say it's sleazy because I know I can go there and just have a great time.
Yeah.
You don't have to have any ladies. You don't have to have anything. You
can
just go there and have a good time. It can be a holiday location. You can go to the Tida Park. You can go to the water park. You can go karting. You can go and see the sights. You can do all sorts of stuff and still treat it like a holiday rather than just what we do go there for, right?
And what I mean when I say that is it is sleazy, right? But you could genuinely have a family holiday with kids and not expose that side of Pattaya to them necessarily.
But again, you said it's sleazy. Again, it's perspective.
Yeah.
I don't see it as that.
No, I don't either. That's why I'm saying it's a misconception.
Because
some people may, though. Some people
can come to Melbourne and you can go to brothels in Melbourne.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. It's not as explosive as Pattaya in that regard, right? But you can't find it here.
Yeah. It's
not a sleazy city, though.
Yeah.
So the only difference is over there, there's more bars where that can happen.
Yeah.
But I don't see it as a sleazy city. You can still go there and just have a great holiday.
If you avoid Walking Street, OK Metro, Soi 6, right? Off the top of my head, maybe, and maybe Soy Boomerang now, which is a bit sort of tucked away anyway. I mean, you avoid those 4 places, you wouldn't know that you're in Pattaya. You'd think you're in fucking Phuket or Samui.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's a bit of a misconception that it's sleazy. Yes, it is.
It can be. It can be if you want it to be.
It is, but it's well hidden. It's
again, but I still think it's a perspective thing.
Yeah.
We went with my kids. We walked around and we did a whole stack of things. We went to some bars and just had drinks. Yes, if you want to do it, you can, but you don't have to. It doesn't. It's not like it's in your face. Which lady? As soon as you walk in, which lady do you want? It doesn't happen like that,
that's
right?
That's what I mean.
To me, that would be sleazy. Yeah. That would be like, well, we all know exactly what we're here for.
Yeah, and this is the point I'm sort of making. Like, if you and I want to immerse ourselves in the sleaziness, we can make that. We can have a sleazy experience.
Yes. We know exactly where to go to make it. Yes, right.
But it's not in your face. That's sort of
Yes. And the people there are beautiful.
Yeah.
It's always, every time I go, they're always, I don't know if they're in a good mood, but they're happy. It's as long as they're making money and they're living, they're all happy.
Yeah.
Just like anywhere else. If they're not making money and their life is not going well, they're going to be annoyed.
And you talk about perception, which leads us into the next one. Perception.
I don't know. What are you going to say? Which I can't, I've got my glasses. I can't read the next.
Sometimes when you say a word, it doesn't sound right.
It sounds right to me.
Perception.
Yep.
Perspective.
But perception and perspective are similar in their meaning.
Perspective's the word I'm thinking of.
Okay, right.
The misconception that Thailand's cheap. Now, you can go to Thailand and have a cheap holiday.
Yes, you can. But I know what you're saying, yes.
You will not have as much fun as someone who spends more money. I guarantee you that.
Yeah, because I mentioned the Tiger Park. You go to the Tiger Park, it's not cheap.
No.
You want to go to a firing range, it's not cheap.
Yeah.
So you want to do things there, it's not cheap.
Yeah.
If you go there, you want to go to a cheap place for breakfast, you want to have, go for a walk around and you want to spend like $50 a day, you can do that.
Yeah, you can. And look, some people
might like
may
that.
only be able to afford that. So because let's face it, right? Let's face it. Your day-to-day life, if you did one of those cheap holidays and went to Pattaya and had one of those cheap holidays, it's a good break from your everyday life. But if you really want the Pattaya experience, I don't think you can afford to be a cheap Charlie.
Yeah, you can. I mean, again, like I said before, you can go to a bar and chat to a whole stack of girls, buy some drinks. You can go home on your own.
Mm.
And still have a great time. Especially if you have a few drinks, you start playing pool and you start mucking around. Yeah. They bring out the games and the whole bit. You can have a blast.
Yeah.
So, mind you, depends on how many drinks you buy.
This is about perspective. So
yes.
For me,
it's one of those places you can go there and just be as cheap as you want. And maybe even just the atmosphere is all you're after.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying.
Because you could sit in the Billabong bar.
That's a great break.
Soak up that entire atmosphere.
It's a great break from life. You know, it's fantastic.
And, and especially sitting right on that corner and you can see down the road that way, down the road that way. You got the Billabong with the band going, the whole bit. You could be sitting there and going, oh man, this is awesome.
But I guarantee the majority of our listeners listen to this podcast because they're like-minded people.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
But we've been many times where we've just gone home on our own because we just didn't feel like it.
There's nothing better than getting back to your hotel room, laying out on your bed. The
next morning is the bread.
Spread-eagled. You
and
can
just
fart.
Put the TV on.
Do what you fucking want.
You've had an absolute skinful, and you're just like, I'm a starfish.
I need one of those. I need one of those nights every 2 or 3 nights.
Yeah, I know.
Definitely.
Go back on your own, and that's it.
Yeah. So it's it's cheap, and on TikTok I've seen a couple of videos about or photos of lineups through immigration. And people going, you should do the fast track, and people go, why would you pay extra for fast track? Just fucking wait.
How many times have I been with you now? 4 times. The last time was the only time we queued up.
Yeah, but for peace of mind, because I had to queue up a few times in the past, and I don't want to. I just want to get out there, mate. I want to get in amongst it.
I get it.
I've got no patience for that.
On the last trip, they wouldn't come to the gate.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
which was just
I know. Yeah. But my thing is,
I'll never forget walking out that door and going, the gate's right fucking here.
Yeah, the fast track thing I think's about about roughly $50 Australian, whatever that is.
Look, the other times we went, right? They take you, they go straight up, past everything, walk past the whole thing, whether there's people there or not, and you're straight to the person that starts signing you out. Yeah. I'm sitting there going, man, how many times we got out? And I used to even say to you, because it's always not worked in our favour, so to speak, because every time we've gone, right, there wasn't a crowd.
Yeah,
We've just been not lucky, but I mean lucky that there was never a crowd, right? And we'd always get there and our bags aren't even there yet.
Yeah.
Right? So I sat there going, what's the point? But I tell you what, I would prefer to be standing and waiting at the bag thing than in a queue wondering when am I going to get through.
Exactly. Yeah, that's right. That's how I see it.
Yep. And I see it the same way.
Yep.
And if it wasn't for that confusion with whatever it was that happened this year, I would. We already actually did pay for it. That's what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then we had to sit there going, well, I don't even know where that gate is. It's like we could be walking with the crowd. Who knows?
Right near the gate.
But I didn't know. Did you know?
I didn't know. I don't know what gate I'm getting off at. How do you?
So it's all right. In the end, we said, don't worry about it. Then we'll just go through, and ended up being a busy one. Yeah, bad luck.
The next one is a misconception that Thailand's dangerous city. Oh, I don't think it is.
It's like any city.
Especially Pattaya. I don't think it is. Like any city, yeah.
Any city can be dangerous if you're in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There's a show, I think I've mentioned it before. I don't know if it's still going, but it's called Scam City, and the guy who hosts it visits major cities all around the world and exposes all the popular scams in those cities. And that's it. It happens all over the world.
Correct.
That shit happens everywhere you go.
And how many times have we been out and and I'm, I guess, upsetting people. Mm-hmm. And how many times I could have got myself into trouble.
Absolutely.
But never did.
No.
And the reason why I say that is not because of me being smart or anything like that. It was just you only get yourself into trouble if you really, really, really and truly want to do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? But if you're just mucking around and people see, and they say, just calm down a bit, and you calm down, you're fine.
Yeah.
No problem about it. Everything's good.
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of the violence and shit that happens in Pattaya is with the tourists.
Correct.
Just drunk people.
Yeah.
Getting into punch-ons.
And the only time it ever happens with the locals is when it's like, they're voting or something happens and there's like a big thing going on at the time with politics.
Oh,
you know what I mean? It's the only time. Otherwise,
they had those really protests.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the red shirts or whatever they were. And
whenever I've seen trouble,
no, it's not.
It's always been a visitor.
And it's because the Thais, it's all the whole saving face.
Yeah,
they don't like trouble in public. It's not
correct
in their culture.
It looks bad.
So
looks bad.
Yeah. Like you said, every city has them, pickpockets, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Maybe, but I've never seen or heard of it.
No, that's right.
So don't worry about that, guys. That's it's not a dangerous city. Pattaya's not a dangerous city.
No, and we've one of our very, very early podcasts, we talked about this, and that is that the last thing they want to do is upset tourists because that's where their money comes from.
Yeah,
That Pattaya city, there's no industry there. It is just purely a tourism place. So if you take that away...
Well, there's the tourism industry and then there's the sex industry.
Let's stick with
which they go hand in hand.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's if you don't have people coming in because all of a sudden it's got a bad name and people are going to get stabbed and shot all the time, no one's going to go and the place will collapse.
Yeah, that's right.
So the last thing they want to do is cause trouble.
Yeah.
Yes, there's incidences, but it's not a dangerous place.
Yeah. All right. So next one. Not all massage venues offer happy endings.
No, a lot of them are just happy beginnings.
Yeah. If you see money talks in Pattaya, so I could contradict myself here and say that it can, but generally when you walk down this road and you see the older ladies sitting at the front and the massage place have a big window and you see all the chairs lined up, general rule of thumb, it's not a happy ending place.
Yeah.
She may offer it to you, but it's not sort of the place you'd go into knowing you're going to get one.
I love going into those places with all those red couches.
I love it. I love a left foot massage. It's so good.
I have still not been to one and not fallen asleep.
Not fallen asleep, yeah.
Happens every single time.
Yeah.
So it's not all about that.
Yeah. Now
can you find it? Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, there's other ones. You might walk past a massage place that has windows that are blacked out. They got younger girls hanging out the front.
Some of them stand out.
Yeah, some of them you go, this looks a bit more of a massage, happy ending sort of place.
Come happy ending.
And then you've got your obvious ones like your soapy massage. That's
definitely
not. That's a very happy ending.
Yeah. But let me say, same here in Melbourne.
Yeah, that's right.
You can find some massage places
genuine Thai massage
that you walk in, sitting there thinking to yourself, this is just a normal massage place.
Yeah.
And you'll get a girl and I'll flip you over and you just look at her in the eye and go, oh, I'm a bit tense. You just have to say something silly. And I go, I can help you.
No, you go to those places, do you?
I went to one in the city once and it worked out that way.
Yeah.
And I actually literally went in there for a massage.
Yeah.
Right? Because I just sat there going, my shoulder was tense. I've had a lot of neck problems. So shoulders were tense and I go, I'm just going to massage. And I just saw this place. It was about $80 and I've gone, now $80 for an hour is not too bad. In the city too, because the rent's high. I thought, all right. So I go in and anyway, she was a nice looking, I think she was Chinese, not Thai. I think it was a Chinese lady, to be honest.
Yeah.
It wasn't a Thai massage. It was just a massage, right? I walked in and she goes, you want a bit more? I go, what more? What do you mean? Because I wasn't in that frame of mind.
Yeah.
And she's gone, can I help you? I've gone, oh, okay. How much? She told me how much. I've gone, why not?
Why not?
When in Rome. So, well, it's a massage place. So it can happen here. So, look, it's not every place is there for that. Some of them are purely just for massage, and they want to take care of you from a what do you call it, spiritual point of view, whatever you call it, right? So that's true.
Yeah. Yes, the next one. If you're in Pattaya and you meet a girl who's not working in the bar,
doesn't mean they're not a bar girl.
Doesn't mean they're not a bar girl.
They can be.
They have been at some point.
A lot of them
could be. They will be.
Yeah.
No young girl heads to Pattaya to work in retail.
So I'm going to ask you this, right? And hopefully she doesn't listen to this show. But laundry lady, do you reckon if she was ever?
For sure.
Okay.
100%. My theory, and this is just a theory, because this is the sort of thing that usually happens, she may have potentially had a Farang boyfriend way back in the day.
Which she did.
Because she's a bit older.
Yep, she showed me photos.
Yep. And, he wants her out of the bar, whatever, start up a business.
Yep.
I did it.
And that's the way it could have started.
Yeah.
And they broke up and she sat there going, well, I'm going to keep this going.
Yeah, that's right.
It's got some money coming in and I don't have to do that anymore.
So, you may meet a girl in the barbershop or something. I tell you, at some point, she sold her body. And a lot of those girls are probably freelancers ahead of ours.
Yeah, yep.
So, guys, when you go over there, you go down to get a pedicure or you get a fucking haircut or you go get your laundry done or whatever, and you get talking to the girl and you take her out and blah, blah, and romance begins. Don't think she doesn't know. Don't think she's not going to play the game. She's going to play the bar girl game because she's been there before.
What percentage would you put? Would you say 100 or would you say 95, 96, 90? Would you be in the 90s, wouldn't it? You wouldn't say in the 80s, would you?
It'd be as close to 100 without being 100.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I honestly...
I'd give it 95.
I genuinely believe that.
Because I reckon there's some that go there.
And credit, there are some that go there and go, you know what? I'm not going to fucking work in a bar. I'm going to try and get a job somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. But even those girls are affiliated with bar girls. They would have friends there to the bar girls. And they'd all play the same game.
Yeah.
At least that's the minimum I think you'd find someone like that. And it'd be very minimal. I don't want to put 100% on it because I could be wrong. I'm not often, but here I could be. So yeah, I think the vast majority. Yeah, we'll say that.
All right, fair enough.
Yep. The next one is only desperate old men go to Pattaya. Now, yes, desperate old men go to Pattaya. You're listening to a couple here. I wouldn't say desperate.
Nah.
Yeah, I wouldn't say desperate. But
old? Yeah, I'll go with old.
Yeah, well, we are. But, it fucking pisses me off because there's a lot of young blokes there getting all the young girls.
Yeah.
Fuck off somewhere else, mate. Leave Pattaya to the dirty old men.
But I reckon that misconception is because if you go into YouTube or something and you do a search on Pattaya and try and do your research on it, right? You want to know a little bit more about it. A lot of the videos that the content is put up there by older men.
Older men, yeah,
so
because they're all expats.
Yeah, so there's a lot of content that would support what you just said.
Yeah.
And that may be where people get that idea.
That's right.
That's why people use that term. They go, "Oh, you bloody dirty old men go there," right?
Yep.
But you go there and it's not. There's like all walks of life there.
Yeah.
Life there.
Yeah.
And how many times have we sat there going, "Look at this couple."
Yeah.
And we always make the joke, oh, who would bring their wife here?
Yeah.
But that's just our in joke that we do because, you're in this paradise and
bringing sand to the beach.
Yeah. So, which unfortunately supports that very first thing we discussed in our thing and saying it's a sleazy place. but we joke about that, right? So, but there's all walks of life. We see young couples there, we see all sorts of people there. Just going there to enjoy the time there.
Yeah.
So it's not just a place.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of young blokes there. It's not just for absolutely. It's not just for dirty old men.
Yeah,
nah.
And we even a couple of times. I think this is probably in our second visit when I won't say the girl's name, but there was a girl there that I met that Ploy introduced me to in Soy 7.
Yep.
And we were going somewhere to eat, and there was a couple of girls going around, and they were having. We seemed to bump into these two girls that were having dinner everywhere.
Was I there?
Yeah, you're with me. And I kept saying,
Do we know these two girls?
No.
Oh.
They were just tourists as well.
Oh,
but I was trying to point out to you, I was like, oh, look, even young girls come here. Like, it was, but that was like one of my first or second visits. So for me, it was still, I'm still getting used to the place.
They could be young Russian girls, though.
Could be.
Yeah.
But again,
a lot of young Russian girls go there for work. And
just dirty. Oh, man.
That's right.
It's a city that's got a great name for its vibrance, its culture. It's a city that's alive. It's got a heartbeat.
Yeah.
So it's an amazing place to go
and
to.
Apparently now with the 4 a.m. curfew or bar closures, whatever, it's really starting to, the nightlife's really starting to kick off again.
So it used to be 2, now it's 4.
Yeah, it's gone out to 4, I think. Okay. Yeah.
What did it, back in the day before COVID, before COVID was 6 o'clock?
6.
Yeah.
6.
We're not far from back to where we were.
Yeah. I think, like I said it about 2 a.m. Like, seriously, 2 a.m., I don't like staying out much later than that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Now, 4 a.m., it's saying that I came out at fucking sunrise last time, but that doesn't usually happen. I don't usually do that.
Fair enough.
I paid for it.
Yep.
After. Yep. So that's it for our misconceptions. I'm sure there are a lot more misconceptions, but these are the ones that I could just sort of come up with on the top of my head. But before we close, I do want to. Now, I know we said not everyone's out to scam you, but there is one of the latest scams I've heard of. I don't know, I'll call it the dick pic scam. Let's call it the dick pic scam.
Oh, yes, we talked about this.
And I've only heard of a couple of people. I've only heard this a couple of times, 2 different sort of scenarios. So something you always got to watch out for. Girls over there are on Tinder. They're, meeting guys on Tinder, and I think the way they sort of do it, the way they do the scam is they'll also add the guy to their socials, Facebook and all that kind of stuff, and build up that rapport with them, and get the guy to send them a dick pic, and then they'll turn around and say to the guy, all right, if you don't give me some money, I'm gonna post your dick pic on all the fucking socials and all that kind of stuff, So just be careful if that does happen, guys. Don't send pictures of your dick.
Yeah, pretty much.
And
I reckon, I don't know, maybe wrong saying this, but I reckon it's probably a lot more young blokes that do that than older blokes.
Well, fuck, I don't know, mate.
Just don't do it.
I feel like a 20-year-old when I'm in Pattaya, so technically.
Are you saying you're feeling a 20-year-old?
Yeah, well, that too.
That too.
And also, and with that, there's also another one I've heard of. Again, I haven't heard of a lot of this happening, but when you're in a bar, what they do, girls will talk to you and chat you up, and they'll suss out, do you have a girlfriend back home, all that kind of stuff, and then they'll start getting really friendly with you, and I don't know if they somehow get your details, they get maybe your phone number, your private number or something, I don't know, and then there'll be someone at the other end of the bar taking photos of you with this girl.
Oh, and there's that too, yeah.
And then they'll threaten to forward that information on to family, your wife, if you told them you've got a wife, all that kind of shit. So just be careful of that too, guys. If you are married and you're heading over there and whatnot, just be careful of those kind of things. They're just a couple of scams I've heard popping up on social media and YouTube and that. A couple of things I've heard throughout those platforms. So just be careful of those, guys. Just watch out.
Yep, that's a good advice.
And I think we'll leave it there, Steve.
Yeah.
My mouth's getting dry.
Good. We're going to get a drink.
Yep.
Guys, I guess Ada, I was going to say we're looking forward to, but I'm not. I am, but I'm not because I'm not going. But Ada's looking forward to the catch-up. So, but anyway.
Yeah, also, guys, just quickly, sorry, before you sign us off, Steve.
Yeah.
Any guys going to be there March, just email us, or I forgot to mention, I did get a message from Instagram as well.
Oh, okay.
One of our listeners from Sweden has messaged me. He's there in March and he'd like to catch up, and he actually said, I want you to show me around.
Okay.
So there's another one. So
cool.
I think I'll actually send him a message, see if he wants to be added to the group chat. But if you're there in March and you want to catch up, you want me to add you to the group chat, TikTok, Instagram, email pattayadownunder@gmail.com. Any of those ones, pattayadownunder, just send us a message with your phone number. I'll add you to the group. And like I said to the boys already on there, in the meantime, we could just banter on, get to know each other there, and see you all in March.
No worries.
Where, hopefully you remember that love's just a bar stool away.
That's what it is. I was just about to say, bastard. You got me. All right. Take care, guys. We'll see. We'll talk to you next time.
See you guys.